good evening. Here you are, and welcome to the Tessa-Marie show. This is Tessa-Marie, and tonight we're talking about the pillar of financial prosperity. So you know what? You messed up your finances so badly. You truly messed up your finances really badly. You were so unconsciously spending money, you wreck your finances. And guess what? By wrecking your finances, you also wrecked your financial independence. But you're way too proud. You're way too bold. You know you are sitting in a mess, a financial mess you created because you took actions while you were unconscious. But you're too ashamed to ask for help. But guess what? I can help you. I know how to help you. I have the skills and I have the know-how. You are in a situation that requires attention, and I know what to do. What I'm going to ask you to do might be a little bit difficult. What am I going to ask you to do might be a little bit nerve-wracking. What I'm going to ask you to do is going to be uncomfortable. But at the end of all of that, you will regain your financial stability again. And you will be able to stand on the podium and shout at the top of your lungs, I did it. This is what I can do for you. This is the magic that is within me. Because I've been down that road before. I know what you're going through. I have been on that very same road, the rocky path, the stones cutting at your heel, the dogs chasing you, the phone ringing at 6 p.m. just as you're sitting to dinner. Yes, that's what you brought upon yourself. But do not fear. Hope is on the way. I have the know-how. I have the skills. I know what I can do to make this a better financial future to come. The work starts now. The work starts right now. There are things that need to be in place. You should not be afraid. The moments when you were swiping the credit card and tapping over here and swiping over there and tapping over there, it was like there's no tomorrow. It's raining credit cards. It's raining accessibility to thousands and thousands of dollars of credit. Every time you walk into a bank, they offer you another credit card and you feel like, oh my goodness, I am so important. I am doing so well. That's why I'm getting all these credit cards. Guess what? No, that's not why. This is not the reason at all why you're getting these credit cards. You're getting these credit cards because they know that you are a cash cow. They can count on you to deliver month after month after month. The minimum payment, they don't mind that you've reached your limit. They don't mind your last transaction brought you over $5 over your limit. It doesn't matter to them because they'll charge you $30 for that $5. They're in the money. The only person that's not in the money is you. And you are so unconscious that you do not realize where you are headed. You stood there and you let that unconscious feeling of spending money hand over fist that did not belong to you take over your life. Really, that's what you did. But they were on top of you like white on rice. They were watching your action and they were just waiting for you. It was a cat and mouse game. And you were the mouse. They could count on that mouse. So they come in and you walk into the bank and they, oh, here you are. I have a deal for you. I have another credit card that's better than the two that you have right now. This is what we're going to do. We are going to take all that credit you have on those credit cards at the different financial institution and we are going to put it on one card, our card. And guess what? You do not have to pay 1 penny of interest for a year. Oh, you see stars. The only thing you did not do was jump for joy just because you were in a bank. But your mind and your heart was racing. You saw stars, you saw victory. I am so important that my bank has addressed me and gave me more credit, gave me the opportunity to put all my credit together. And you are smiling from ear to ear. You have arrived. You have arrived indeed. You meet your friend and you pull out your wallet and you say, you see this card? There's $30,000 worth of credit on it. You see that one? It's $10,000 over here. You see that other one? It's $7,000 over here. You see that other credit card? It has $5,000 over there. And you keep doing this and you're showing you have 5, 6 credit cards. And then you go to the gas station, you open your wallet and mini, minor, more, which one should I use today? And you use one of them. And you have a year to pay, right? So you keep doing this and you keep going at it and everybody is happy. You are happy, they are happy. You do not pay interest for a year. Then all of a sudden you realize it is 18 months since I got this credit card. And the bill comes. You look at it and they want $800. Only that's the minimum. And what you mean? And then you call your bank and they try to explain, well, you had 1 year of free interest, so the interest now has been compounded and duplicated and all what you spend, and you're really at your max, right? So you have to pay that minimum payment just to keep it going. So you say, okay, but you realize, so you're too ashamed to say anything else. You hang up. You get another credit card, you go to the machine, you take a cash advance to pay off this credit card, and of course the cycle continues and continues and continues. And then this is where you are. This is where you are right now. You're right now looking at a couple credit cards that are over the limit, those that are teetering on the limit, those that have a 30% interest rate, those that have a 29.2 interest rate, still 30%, it's getting there, and you are in this mess. You start pulling your hair, there's nowhere to get money to cover all of this, and you do not know what to do. And this is why you messed up. You messed up your credit. You messed up your finances. You were in euphoria. You were so happy when you got all these credit cards. Your finances, and you said, you know what? I have access to all these credit cards, so you decide, I'm going to see what I can do. You start looking and you get 100 here, 200 there, and you start transferring it. What you forgot to say to yourself or even to acknowledge, the minute you got the authorization for the cash advance to pay all these credit cards from one card to the other and the cycle continues back and forth, you're paying interest. From that moment, no 30-day respite, no 30 days. So what do? You lose it. You're confused, you're upset. Then all of a sudden the phone is ringing at 6 o'clock. Just as you're sitting to supper, don't answer the phone. Don't answer the phone. Everybody in your house is on high alert. Nobody's answering the phone. Why? Because you took some actions while you were unconscious. You really were unconscious, because you weren't in the moment. You did not ask questions. You did not speak up. You believed that smiling, beautiful face or handsome face was really your friend. And they were doing you a great favor. So when you meet me, you look at me and you say to yourself, you know what, Tessa-Marie, I really believed they were my friends. They were so kind, they were so nice, and I need to bring you into the present moment and tell you, no, they're not your friend. They're running a business, and you are a customer, and their job is to give you this other credit card. Their job is to keep you as part of their asset. Their job is to make sure you eat. And what you spend comes to them. Their job is to make sure that you are their cash cow. You are the best person that they can ever have, because they can count on you month after month to give them the minimum payment. And right there on your credit card statement is in fine print. It will take you 11 years and 11 months to pay off $8,000. And that for the first time you noticed it. You noticed it for the first time in your life because I brought it to your attention. This is what I do. And my job is to show you how you can change this. My job is to tell you what you can do. And this is not a joke. You need to step into the moment now and face this responsibility and the reality of it all. It's not going to go away because you took it and you put it under the fruit dish on the kitchen table. It's not going to go away because you took it and you left it on the shelf in the bathroom. It doesn't walk, it doesn't talk, but it's not going away. You have to take action. And this is why you are here with me tonight. You need to understand you must work on this. And I know how, and I know what you're supposed to do. Actually, the process is you have to be aware of what things are happening right now. You have to be aware of where things are going. The first thing I would ask you to do is, number one, open those envelopes. As a matter of fact, open the most recent envelopes you receive. Do not bother with those that you got last month. They're already over, they don't even have value anymore. So open the one you received this month. Open them all. Toss the envelope. Put the statements on the table, all 12 of them, all 5 of them, all 6 of them, and don't say 12. Yes, I have seen 12 and 15 different credit cards. A name with a hyphen, a name with an M, a name with an O. So it's Jane Mary Smith, it's Jane M. Smith, but you know, the credit card companies don't care, a different name, right? It's Jane spelled Y-N and it's Jane spelled N-E. And the cycle continues. So you put all of these credit cards on the table. This is the action steps you're going to take. There are 3 of them. Number 1, acknowledge them. Hold your nose, close your mouth. Do not throw up on them because you will still need to wipe them so you can see them. You created that mess in your unconscious moment, in your joy of getting 1 year free interest. And you dump $30,000, $40,000 worth of credit card debt on one card. And the year went by in lickety split and you didn't realize the interest is being compounded from the day you did this to today. So open them, spread them out. Now take a highlighter and highlight the balance. Highlight the balance. This is what you have to do. That's step 1. Acknowledge them. Step 1 continues. Total them. How much do you owe? Face the monster. Face the debt monster. Face the debt spiral that you purposely, intentionally went into thinking that the smiling lady and the handsome man at the bank is your best friend. That was the job they were doing. And your job is to manage your finances. But no, you chose to wreck it. And in doing so, you wreck your financial independence along the way. So now that you know the total is $56,000, $60,000 of credit card debts and line of credit, whatever it is you have, what's your next step? Let us look to see what can you do. You make so much money, you spend so much money, and you need to go back and see what can you cut off. Maybe you can cut off dinner out, step 2. Cut the dinners out. Cut down the entertainment. Cut down the driving endlessly for no reason and putting gas in the car. Make sure you shop from your kitchen and your pantry. Make sure you shop from your freezer and your fridge. There is stuff in there you have. You don't need to go shopping anymore. As a matter of fact, you can safely don't shop for 2 weeks. And after that, you still have a very limited amount of shopping you should do. You don't need one single more roll of toilet paper. There is no ration coming unless they have a diarrhea epidemic, and they would have told you. So you don't need to buy anymore. There is not a shortage of rice. You don't need any more rice or pasta. How many bags of flour do you need? When last did you make a dumpling or bake a loaf of bread? Come on. Salt. Why do you have 6 boxes of salt in that pantry? Really? Honestly? And why do you have 12 packets of pasta? 6 of them are expired. Why? Well, Tessa-Marie, they were on sale. And every time something is on sale, you buy them, but you're not supposed to buy anything because it's on sale. You buy something because it is something you need right now. You need to cook dinner, or you need it for next week. Laundry soap. And all these cleaning things that when you spray the bottle you begin sneezing. Somehow, some way, doesn't it occur to you that, really? You shouldn't have that stuff in your house? Vinegar will do the job, and baking soda, it cleans everything. The thing that cleans the tiles in the bathroom and the tub, and as this woman, I can tell you, is dish soap. It was made to cut grease in the kitchen. Can you imagine what it does in the bathroom? Everything is glistening and shining. You don't need 100 different bathroom cleaners. So all of those things, you can cut back, and that's where you're going to cut back and stop spending, and that's where you're going to get the money to buy all of these wonderful things that you don't need. But that money is not for that. That money is to be diligent and pay them their minimum, and try to pay them more than the minimum a bit at a time until you get this journey over. And there is no reward in this. You have already rewarded yourself. That's what got you in this trouble in the first place, was your idea of, I really need it. I need this coat. I really need this pair of boots. I have to have it. I deserve it, I was told by someone. But Tessa-Marie, I deserve it. And I go, you deserve what? And oh, these boots, you must see it. I bet you if you saw it, you would like it. And I go, why? It doesn't belong to me. But oh, Tessa-Marie, and I had to get the coat to go in there. As a matter of fact, you know what I did, Tessa-Marie? I walked into that store and I said, I want everything that mannequin has on it. The whole outfit. I said, you did. And yes, I did. And I wore it and I looked really good. And I said, that's nice. I said, can you return it so you could get the money back to pay this bill? Oh, no, I can't. I'm not returning it. So I said, okay, so let's give up something. So if this is what I face in sitting in with somebody, I actually hear those conversations. So there is this simple camera on my kitchen table. And this person who does not have a house to live in and got evicted from a $1,200 2-bedroom apartment in those days, saw my poor little Sony camera on my kitchen table and said to me, you mean you don't have a digital? That was what I was told. And you know, the Christianity thing hit me so hard that I couldn't say what I was on the tip of my tongue, because, you know, once it comes out, I couldn't bring it back in. So I just breathed. I took a breath into it. My little Sony camera was going all over the world with me. It was so simple to use. And she told me, she said, is that your camera? Don't you have a digital? And I was tempted to say no. But I have a house that's paid for. But I didn't. I swallowed those words. And I took these people on a journey. And this is the journey they went on. So that's what I am able to do. And that is start at the beginning. Know how much you owe. Find out what you have at home that you don't need to buy. That extra money, use it to pay down. And I will teach you how. If you join me, if you join my Facebook group, you will learn about it. The 5 pillars of prosperity. You will learn about it when you join the Facebook group. You will be given opportunities there. You will have twice a month for 25 minutes. You can ask me questions for 25 minutes, twice a month. And then for 60 minutes every month, I will teach you, I will manage you. I will manage you to success, to independent success, to financial independent success. That is what I will do. Success is not something that comes tumbling down at you. Success is something that has to be intentional. You have to talk to success. You have to tell success, I need you. And success loves to be worked on. Success likes action. So I will teach you the actions that you need to take to get to that financial spot. That's what I'll do for you. I will help you to gain that financial independence that you lost, to regain it, to pull it in, bring it back here, come back here. And that can be accomplished. It does not take 20 years, like they told you on the statement. I will teach you how to cut this thing off and bring it down to, and at the same time, zero and saving money for a better and a more abundant financial future. So this is what happens to you when you join the financial independence program that I will offer you. So I know you messed up. I know you were slightly unconscious when you were going through this. I know the smile and the mesmerize and the wonderful opportunity you offered to take that other credit card was just amazing. How could I turn this down, Tessa-Marie? But they were doing the job. And the sad thing is, while they were doing the job to sell you this credit card, you were not doing yours to be aware of what you were getting yourself into. So that's why I said you were unconscious. And you cannot be blamed for being unconscious. It's not your job. I will never blame you. I am usually startled by your answers, but I don't blame you. You were never taught proper financial independence. You were never taught how to manage money financially. This is a conversation that if it happens in 10 houses on the street, it will not happen on 11. And I'm telling you, I do not believe it happens on one house on the street. The most you will be told as a young person in a family when you are working is you must save your money. Save your money. Make sure you save your money. That's all you hear. Nobody is teaching you how to save it. I can. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. Because if financially you are in problems, the other 5 pillars are also going to suffer. But me, Tessa-Marie Shillingford, that's my gift. That's my talent. That is my desire to teach you to manage your money financially well so that you can live a financially independent life where you can own your own home, drive the car of your choice, go on several annual vacations, and be debt-free. That is what I do for those that decide they want a better financial health. When you look at your situation, do not be afraid. Just call me, DM me, join my Facebook group, and let us go on this journey. And I'll take you on the other side of being unconscious to consciousness. That next time you stop into an area and someone is offering you a credit card, you will have the answer and say, is the credit card you're offering me going to get me to financial independence? Will it give me a savings? Will it pay for all my expenses and I don't have to pay it back? I'm sure they'll say no. And they'll say, of course not. You have to pay it back. It's a card. And what is the interest? Well, it's not much. It's only 29%. The other people charge you 32%. Don't worry about that. That's their job. I will equip you with the right information to manage your money well. So join me on this journey. And on this journey, you will learn how to fill your cup of financial wealth. And also, you will have enough financial knowledge and independence that you will be able to fill somebody else's cup. And that is what you will learn if you join me on the financial independence journey.